Okay, good day po ulit, parents. Welcome po sa ating Grade 7 Parents Orientation on the Implementing Rules and Regulations pursuant to Ordinance number SP-2954 Series of 2020 on ating free use of tablet for public school students, Ordinance of Quezon City. Today's date, September 11th, 2020. Actually, combine na po ito sa video orientation po ng ating parents and students po. Yung latter part po after episode the IRR is basically a FAQ or Q&A portion po ng mga usually or frequently asked questions po. So without further ado, let's begin po. So ito po again yung ating IRR or free use of tablet for public school students Ordinance of Quezon City. Section 1, title and purpose. This IRR is promulgated pursuant to Ordinance number SP-2954 Series of 2020. An ordinance providing free use of tablet to all secondary grade 7 to grade 12 public school students of Quezon City in preparation for blended learning for the school year 2020-2021. Section 2, Declaration of Policy. The provisions of this IRR are in line with the declared policies of the Quezon City Government to 2.1. Promote the right of every individual to relevant quality education regardless of sex, age, and economic status. And 2.2. Provide adequate support to efficient and effective provisions of basic services such as educational facilities and materials. Section 3, Definition of terms. As defined in the ordinance, the following terms shall mean 3.1. Student/learner, those who are enrolled in secondary education. 3.2. Tablet refers to a wireless touchscreen device that is smaller than a notebook but larger than a smartphone. Modern tablets are built with wireless internet or local area networks or LAN and a variety of software applications including business applications, web browsers, etc. 3.3. Wi-Fi refers to a type of wireless network technology used for connecting to the internet. The frequencies Wi-Fi works are at 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz. Ensure no interference with cell phones, broadcast radio, TV antenna, and two-way radios are encountered during transmission. 3.4. Face-to-face learning refers to a learning delivery modality where the students and the teacher are both physically present in the classroom and there are opportunities for active engagement, immediate feedback, and socio-emotional development of learners. Distance learning. 3.5. Refers to a learning delivery modality where learning takes place between the teacher and the learners who are geographically remote from each other during instruction. 3.6. Modular distance learning or MDL refers to individualized instruction that allows learners to use self-learning modules or SLMs in print or digital format or electronic copy, whichever is applicable in context of the learner, and other learning resources like learners' materials, textbooks, activity sheets, study guides, and other study materials. 3.6. Online distance learning or ODL refers to the teacher facilitating learning and engaging learners' active participation using various technologies accessed through the internet while they are geographically remote from each other during instruction. 3.7. Blended learning refers to a learning delivery that combines face-to-face with any of a mix of online distance learning, modular distance learning, and TV/radio-based instruction. 3.8. Teacher advisor, a person who teaches in a school who handles a specific number of students. 3.9. Pandemic, an outbreak of a disease that occurs over a wide geographic area. 3.10. Selling is the act of any person who gives or hands over something in exchange for money. 3.11. Pawning is the act of any person who deposits an object with a pawnbroker as security for money lent. ICT equipment. 3.12. Information and communication technology equipment. It is an umbrella term that includes any communication device encompassing radio, television, cell phones, computer network hardware, satellite systems, and so on, as well as the various services and appliances with them, such as video conferencing and distance learning. 3.13. Guidance counseling, helping a student reach his or her full potential and plan his or her future in accordance with his or her abilities, interests, and needs. Section 4. Coverage. Scope of this IRR shall cover all Quezon City public school students in the secondary education level, junior and senior high school. For purposes of this IRR, students shall be referred to as end users. Section 5. Requirements. The local government of Quezon City through the office of the city mayor shall sign a memorandum of agreement or MOA with the school division office or SDO-QC for the proper receipt, recording, inventory, and accountability of the tablet. The warranty agreement with this tablet provider shall form an integral part of this IRR. Section 6. General provisions. Public school students enrolled in the junior and senior high school grade levels are issued one tablet with data allowance replenished monthly for internet connectivity. 6.2. The tablet may be loaded with standard suite of approved software and security applications installed and or assigned by the SDO-QC. 6.3. The tablet is covered by a standard limited warranty which may cover replacement of defective hardware parts, but this warranty does not cover drops, falls, electrical surges, liquid spilled on the units, fire damage, intentional damage, normal wear and tear, lost parts, or consumables. Servicing and repair tasks must only be done by authorized service centers. Repairs not covered by the warranty shall be shouldered by the parents. 6.5. The issuance of the tablet and provision of the internet connectivity is based on the enrollment status of the student. Therefore, on the last day of the periodical exam of the fourth grading, all students shall immediately return in good working condition the issued tablet, its accessories, and data same to SDO-QC or its authorized recipients. 6.6. In case the student transfers to another school within 5 days from the date of transfer, the parent or guardian shall immediately return in good working condition the issued tablet, its accessories, and data same to the SDO-QC or its authorized recipients. Parents or guardians may still acquire or retain the tablet if the student will also transfer in any Quezon City public school, provided that he or she will inform the principal and advisor of such circumstance, as well as the principal and advisor of the new school for proper turnover and inventory. In case the student drops out, within 5 days from dropping out, the parent or guardian shall immediately return in good working condition the issued tablet, its accessories, and data same to the SDO-QC or its authorized recipients. That's 6.7 po. 6.8. Tablet and its accessories shall not be for sale and shall not be used by any other person other than the authorized end user. So, po kanino lang po ng issue. 6.9. As provided by its identifying mark, the issued tablet remains in the property, of the local government of Quezon City or the QC LGU. Section 7. The responsibility of the school's division office. 7.1 shall be the lead office that will facilitate the receipt, tagging of property stickers, and distribution of the tablets to the end users. Shall submit all pertinent documents required by Quezon City LGU as proof of receipt and distribution. 7.3. Develop and disseminate to Quezon City Public Schools a uniform policy on the distribution, retrieval, repair, replacement of tablets, and the guidelines of the Ordinance. 7.4. Conduct parents, teachers, and learners orientation in all public schools in Quezon City before the issuance of the tablet. 7.5. Require the end user and his or her parent guardian to read and sign the affidavit of undertaking or Annex A. Nasa dulo po yan ng PDF file na ibibigay po or naibigay sa inyo ng inyong mga respected advisors. 7.6. Clearly communicate online safety policies and provide resources and information on digital safety to support parents and guardians in creating a positive distance learning experience. 7.7. Ensure coordination with the Department of Education for the installation of the Microsoft software in the tablet and to request or arrange email of eligibility as stated by DepEd in its memorandum number 00-0620-0030 dated June 8, 2020 as may be necessary. 7.8. Monitor all public schools and to organize an inspection team composed of the representative from the Quezon City LGU, SDO-QC, school principal, and General Parents and Teachers Association with the assistance of the barangay. Okay, Section 8 po, responsibility of the student, parent, and guardian. 8.1. If in case the tablet is damaged or lacks other accessories for receiving, the parent shall immediately ask the assigned personnel to check or replace the tablet. Immediate shall mean right after receiving the tablet and while it's still in the premises where the tablet was received. Again, hindi po kayo lalabas ng school hanggat hindi po ninyo natetest maigi ang inyong tablet. 8.2. Parents or guardians are responsible for the child's safety under cybercrime law and other pertinent national laws and local ordinances. 8.3. Take reasonable precautions to protect and maintain the tablet and its accessories. Use the tablet and internet connectivity provided by the for educational purposes only as assigned by the SDO-QC and shall not download games, movies, and other applications not intended for schooling. 8.5. Shall not in any way modify or disable and uninstall software applications or security applications without written approval from the SDO-QC. Parents shall be responsible for all data stored on the tablet in terms of security and backup. Immediately report the damaged tablet to the class advisor and notify the same of its status. 8.8. In the case the tablet is stolen or lost, shall submit the relevant documents such as such as but not limited to police blotter, certification, and sworn affidavit to show proof of loss or unlawful taking. In case documents are not provided, the parent and guardian or guardian shall pay the value of the tablet. The actual value of the tablet shall be declared to the parents, guardians, learners upon receipt thereof. Shall not pawn or transfer ownership of the tablet, yung sa 8.9 po. So 8.10, participate in the regular tablet monitoring activities facilitated by the SDO-QC and the QC LGU with regards to the status and condition of the device. 8.11, surrender in good working condition the issued tablet, its accessories, and data same to the SDO-QC or its authorized recipient within the prescribed period. 8.12, adhere to all provisions stated in the affidavit of undertaking duly signed. Section 9, penal provision. The following acts shall be penalized accordingly: downloading of games, movies, and other applications not intended for schooling, failure to ensure the safety of the child under the cybercrime law and other pertinent national and local laws, and of course, in deliberate damage to the tablet. 9.2, penalties. First offense, confiscation of the tablet for 1 week and guidance counseling. Second offense, confiscation of the tablet for 1 month and a fine of 1,000 pesos. Third offense, confiscation of the tablet for the rest of the school year and a fine of 3,000 pesos. It shall be unlawful for any person to pawn or sell or to transfer ownership of the tablet to another individual unless authorized. Any person who violates the provision shall be fined 5,000 pesos and shall not be reissued the tablet. It shall be unlawful for any person to acquire possession of the tablet through purchase, pawning, or any unauthorized means. Any person who violates this provision shall be fined 5,000 pesos or imprisonment of not less than 6 months or both. So, pwedeng pareho po ha. In case the violator is a minor, the penalty of the fine shall be imposed on his or her parent or guardian. So, students po, please pay attention to this one. Section 10, final provision, separability clause. If for any reason, any section of the provision of this IRR or any portion thereof of the application of such section, provision, or portion thereof is declared invalid or unconstitutional by the court or of duly constituted authorities, the remainder of this IRR shall not be affected by such declaration and shall remain in force and intact. Repealing clause, ordinances, executive orders, rules and regulations, and other issuances of the city government or parts thereof, inconsistent with this ordinance or IRR, are hereby repealed, amended, or modified accordingly. Effectivity clause, this IRR and any amendments or revisions hereto shall take effect within 15 days after its posting in 2 conspicuous places within the city. Ito po ang ating mga authority figures po na siyempre po nakapirma do sa original document, original order. Ang ating pong Schools Division Superintendent, si Ma'am Jeneline Rose B. Corpus, CESO 6. Ating pong Head ng Education Affairs Unit, si Ma'am Julian Allison Ray P. Medalla. Ang ating pong City Administrator, si Mr. Michael Victor Alimorong. And of course, approved po na ating butihing Mayor, si Ma'am Honorable Maria Pasipina G. Belmonte. Mas kilala po natin siyempre po as Mayor Joy Belmonte. Ito po yung Annex A. Basahin nyo lang po maigi. Meron po yan again doon sa PDF po na pinasa po sa inyo ng mga advisors. Okay, so proceed na po tayo sa parang Q&A, mini Q&A or ang ating frequently asked questions, which is also the orientation po actually meant for the students. So, ito rin po tayo. Ito yung mga dapat tanda sa pagkuha ng tablet. Sino-sino kwalipikado makatanggap ng pahiram na tablet? Ang lahat ng mag-aaral sa junior at senior high school sa lahat ng pampublikong paaralan ng Quezon City kwalipikado makatanggap ng pahiram na tablet. Ano-ano ang kasama sa pahiram na tablet? Lahat ng mga mag-aaral na nakapag-enroll sa junior at senior high school ay makatanggap ng isang tablet na may data allowance. Bawat buwan ay magkakaroon ng data allowance upang makakonect sa internet. May warranty ba ang tablet? Oo, may warranty ang mga tablet, kaso ito ay pasok lamang sa mga issues katulad ng hardware defects. Hindi kasamang sa warranty ang pagkahulog, pagkasunog, wiring surges, nabuhusan ng kung anong liquido, normal wear and tear at pagkawala ng mga accessories nito. Again, dahil bago po ito at malamang kayo po mga unang makakuha, wala po dapat itong signs ng wear and tear. So kung sakali masira ko ang tablet, ano dapat kong gawin? Responsibilidad ng magulang at ng mag-aaral na i-report agad ito sa kanyang class advisor. Ang gagastos sa pagpapayos ito ay sagutin ng magulang at ng mag-aaral. Tanging authorized service center lamang ang maaaring mag-ayos nito. Kailan ko dapat isauli ang tablet? Ang tablet ay sasauli sa huling araw na ika-4 ng markahang pagsusulit. Ang lahat ng mag-aaral ay dapat magsauli ng tablet na nasa maayos na kondisyon, kabilang ang mga accessories at data SIM sa paaralan. Kung sakali ako ilumipat na ng paaralan, ano dapat kong gawin? Sakaling lumipat ng mag-aaral sa ibang paaralan, sa loob ng 5 araw mula sa pagkalipat, ang magulang o guardian ay dapat agad isauli ang tablet na nasa maayos na kondisyon sa paaralan. Maaaring manatili ang tablet sa humiram kung lilipat ang pampublikong paaralan at bahagi pa rin ng Quezon City at hindi na kailangan isauli ito. Ngunit, kailangan pa rin na ipaalam ito sa principal advisor para magkaroon ng tamang coordination at inventory o turnover na rin malamang po sa nilipatang paaralan. Kung sakali na mag-drop out ako, anong dapat kong gawin? Sakali mag-drop out sa loob ng 5 araw mula nang mag-drop, ang magulang guardian ay dapat na ibalik kaagad ang tablet na nasa maayos na kondisyon, kabilang mga accessories at data SIM sa SDO-QC o sa paaralan. Maari bang mapahiram tablet sa ibang tao bukod sa akin? Ang tablet at mga accessories ay hindi maaaring ibenta at hindi maaaring gamitin ng ibang tao maliban sa kung sino lamang ang mag-aaral na tumanggap nito. Kahit technically lang po, technically speaking, syempre maski kapatid yung mag-aaral, bawal po. Okay? Yun po ang technicality nun. Sino may tutuloy nagmamayari ng pahiram ng tablet? Kasama ng mga nakalagay sa palatandang marka, ang tablet ay yung pagmamayari ng lokal na pamahalaan ng lungsod Quezon or Quezon City LGU. Meron bang kasunduan sa pagpapahiram ng tablet? Ang mag-aaral at ang magulang o tagapangalaga ay dapat nabasahin at pirmahan sa salaysay ng pagpapatunay at pagpapatibay ang affidavit of undertaking sa pahiram ng tablet. Again, ito po yung Annex A. Meron po bang mag-monitor mula sa gobyerno ng paggamit sa tablet? Kakaroon ng inspection team na binubuo ng mga sumusunod na representatives: QC LGU, SDO-QC, school principal, general PTA at ang barangay. Kung sakaling sira ko ng accessories ng tablet na tanggap mula sa paralan, ano ang dapat gawin ng magulang? Responsibilidad ng magulang na agad itong report sa taong pinagkuhanan nito upang ito ay masuri mapalitan agad. Tandaan, pag report ay dapat mabilisan, ito ay dapat gawin habang ikaw ay nasa paaralan pa. Meaning po habang tinitest, talagang kailangan po makita na nila bago pa kayo umalis ng school. Kasi once umalis po kayo ng school, understood na po na good working condition ang tablet at wala po itong diferensya o sira. May iba pa bang responsibilidad ng mga magulang sa paghiram ng tablet? Mga magulang guardian responsible para sa kaligtasan ng kanilang anak sa ilalim sa cybercrime law at iba pang mga batas ng bansa at ng lokal na pamahalaan. Sila rin responsable sa pag-ingat at pinahiram ng tablet at mga accessories nito. Kailangan din nila siguraduhin na tablet at internet connectivity ay magamit lamang sa pag-aaral at magamit sa download ng mga laro, pelikula at iba pang applications na hindi na nakaayon para sa pag-aaral. Ano pa ang mga responsibilidad ng mga mag-aaral magulang sa pagpahiram ng tablet? Hindi maaaring i-modify, disable o uninstall ang mga software applications o security applications na walang pahintulot mula sa SDO-QC. Kabilang din sa responsibilidad ang mga pag-iingat ng lahat ng data na nakapaload sa tablet, lalo na ang may kaugnayan sa seguridad at backup data nito. Sakaling may mga makitang sira sa tablet, report agad dito sa class advisor at sabihan agad ang kalagayan ng sabing gadget. Ang magulang o guardian ang dapat maghanda ng pangunahing papeles kung nanakaw po o nawala yung tablet police blotter at certification and sworn affidavit. Ang ito ay magpapatunay na nawala talaga ang tablet. Ngayon, kung sakaling hindi mayanda ang mga papel na ito, babayaran po ng magulang o guardian ang tablet na nawala o nanakaw. Again, ang tanong po dito ay kung sakaling nawala ito o nanakaw, ano yung dapat gawin? Yan. Anong parusa sa mga magsasangla magbenta ng mga tablet na ito? Ang mapapatunayan nagbenta o nagsangla ng tablet ay pagmumultahin ng 5,000 piso at hindi na muling makakatanggap pa ng tablet mula sa lokal na pamahalaan ng Quezon City. Paano malalaman ng QC LGU ang mga nasabing paglabag? Kasama rin sa obligasyon ng mga magulang at mag-aaral makilok sa regular monitoring and evaluation na gagawin ng nasabing inspection team. Kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, ito po ay every quarter, every quarter po gagawin. Okay. Maari bang mag-download ng games, Netflix o gamitin ito sa business ni Mama at Papa? Ang maikling sagot po dyan, of course, ay hindi po. No. Ang tablet at internet na pinahiram ng lokal na pamahalaan ay dapat lamang gamitin sa pag-aaral. May pinagbabawal paglalaro, panonood ng malaswang panoorin, cyberbullying, pag-download ng app na walang kinalaman sa pag-aaral ng mag-aaral. Bawal din itong gamitin sa online business. Ang mga magulang ay responsable sa anumang paglabag nito. Okay, ano ang parusa sa pag-aaral? Mag-aaral na magda-download ng games, movies at apps na walang kinalaman sa pag-aaral. Unang paglabag, pagbawi sa tablet sa loob ng isang linggo at kinakailangan sumailalim sa guidance counseling. Pangalawang paglabag, pagbawi sa tablet sa loob ng isang buwan at pagbayad ng 1,000 piso. Pangatlong paglabag, pagbawi sa tablet sa buong taong panuruan or buong school year at pagbabayad ng 3,000 piso. Anong parusa ng mga taong bibili o pumayag isang lang tablet sa kanila? Ang mapatunayan bumili o pumayag ng isang lang tablet sa kanila ay pagmumultahin po ng 5,000 piso o at maaaring makulong ng hindi bababa sa 6 na buwan. So, either one po ng dalawa or pwedeng combination po ng dalawa. Anong parusa ng mga taong bibili o pumayag ng isang lang tablet sa kanila? Sakali minor de edad po ang may sala, ang nasabing parusa na multa ay ipapataw sa kanyang mga magulang o tagapangalaga. Again, ito po ang ating sanggunian o pinanggalingan po nun. Ito, of course, yung ating IRR. Ulitin po natin, ito po yung ating Annex A na inyo pong babasahin at pipirman at dadali po sa eskwelahan sa araw po ng distribution ng tablet. Ngayon po, ito po yung parte po ng video, excuse me po ulit, na kung saan magkakaroon po ng question and answer sa mga advisors po natin. Okay, dito po matatapos sa aking video presentation. Maraming salamat po sa panonood and magandang araw po muli.